What up, though? What up, though? Man, let's get into it. Your boy Credit K. Saturday, kicking it. Got the beer, got my cigar, and we're ready to talk about some credit and some things on this Saturday. Repurpose this video for TikTok, Instagram, maybe some other platforms, but we live on YouTube like we do, talking about how to get the most money out of your credit profile, whether it's a CPN, whether it's your regular personal credit, whether you're trying to build up business credit. It's how to make the most money, how to get the most out of your credit profile. So we're gonna try to build up, try to get at least about 5 people on in here before I get on in. What up, love? Forever. Appreciate you hitting that like button. Hit the subscribe button on your way in. Check out this replay if you're watching this after I do this first live on a Saturday afternoon, in between some college football games. Big Georgia versus Texas later on tonight. We got Colorado versus Arizona. Put some money on Colorado. I think they're going to upset their underdogs right now. Bossing up in the hammock, you already know. Yeah, we just swanging. Hammock life. I got this hammock off of Temu. So shout out to Temu, Should drop a link down there. Temu is promoting the channel right now. We got a sponsorship deal from Temu, so you might see a little Temu video come out later, man. They got some good stuff. Like this hammock I'm chilling in. So, all right, bet we got 4 people on in here. I get 4 likes. Okay, so now let's say Tmu's in trouble. They may be in trouble. Probably why they're reaching out to me, trying to get some people buy some of their stuff. That cheap stuff, but yeah, it's gonna be hard to get a lot of stuff into the country if these port workers strike and everything, and then with the transportation, the truckers might strike as well. So yeah, it's gonna be hard to get some of them products from China to your door. But that's one way, you can maximize your credit. If you do build your credit profile up, you can buy items from AliExpress, DHgate, Temu, and resell on Amazon, resell on eBay, resell on Walmart.com. I encourage everybody to open up a marketplace store. Whether you just selling your old baby clothes, selling your old kids' clothes, selling old sports equipment, figurines, computer equipment, everything. Everybody got something in their house they're not using anymore. Something they might have bought new clothes. These kids nowadays, they are buying up all the old 2000s clothes. So I had a bunch of clothes from my mom's house from when I was in college, 2002, 2003 era. Jabot jeans, super baggy clothes I found. So all that stuff you can sell, open up your eBay store, Amazon store, resell online, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, or you can buy things online with your credit and resell. Another thing you can buy and resell is phones. Getting a CPN, getting that loaded up. You can get a CPN with no credit score or have a very thin personal credit profile. Can't have a bunch of negatives. And if you got a bunch of collections and all that stuff, then no, they're not gonna take you. And yeah, you see I'm in Atlanta real close to the airport. We got an airplane flying over real quick. If it's too loud, I'm sorry about that. Let's take this time to crack open the beer. Beer break. Take a sip. Hope this don't get me demonetized. I don't know if I can drink beer over. Cheers, yeah, cheers to you. If you're drinking your coffee, you're on the West Coast, still kind of morning time. But I'm chilling today. Just doing a little content, answering some questions. Might take a consulting call. Need to go check on my office space. And I got a couple of office rental bookings. So if you're in the Atlanta area, if you need a virtual address for your business credit, holler at me. ECO Suites. or if you just want to open up a business in Georgia, take advantage of the cheap filing fees. Look at that bird. I want you to bird watching. Yeah, what kind of bird was that? Shit. All right. So yeah. So phones, you can get cheap cell phones from Verizon Wireless with a very thin credit profile. Very thin credit profile will get you at least two phones from Verizon, two phones from T-Mobile, and something just bit me on my forehead. Gosh darn it. All right, might not be out here too long. Thought the mosquitoes was gone on for the winter. They're still out here. So your Verizon Wireless, T-Mobile, of course, Boost, Metro PCS, all these places got phones, but you're probably gonna get the better deals from the larger carriers. That's where you can make some money flipping cell phones. Of course, you still have the line on there, so you got to make sure you got to cancel the line once you sell the cell phone. But that's on you. That's on you. That's just a petty hustle. I don't really recommend those small petty hustles. But you know, if you're in a bind, you got to do what you got to do. A little petty hustle I saw on Instagram. This guy from Boston, he was like, a lot of guy from Boston do this. You know, white guy with a Boston accent. He said, he'll go buy a real cheap car, find one on Facebook Marketplace, $500 to $1,000. Go to a title pawn shop. Title pawn shops usually always try to give you the most money for the car, even though it's dinged up. It might not even be working, but they just give you the most money for it. So they'll give them maybe on like a $1,000 car, they'll give them maybe $3,000, $4,000 on it. And then he'll go around and go to the next title pawn spot and do the same thing with it. And, get about 10 grand. Because after you do that, they run a credit check and they put that stuff on your credit. So do about 3 of those. Title pawning a real cheap car, get you about 10, 15 grand. And then you're on your own after that. But then your credit is swamped and you're back in the same spot. You're back on YouTube looking at credit channels, trying to get your credit back right. So I say that to say, do not do little stupid things, one-off deals. I know, you're in the trenches. You might be hard up for some money. You got to do what you got to do. Understand that. But if you can, always use the credit to build business to make more money. That's what I did. I could have, balled out, bought some foreign cars, a bunch of jewelry, took a bunch of trips, a bunch of designer during the pandemic area, but I started 3 businesses. And now I can sit and swing on a Saturday in a hammock because I've got 3 or 4 things that pays me out every day without having me physically out here working, without having me physically get up every morning and hit the ground. I got at least $100 that comes to me every day from, selling things on YouTube, selling other things online, content creation, things of that nature. Affiliate videos. People calling me for consultations based off of these videos. So if you need a consultation, you want to get that CPN started, you need help, you're having a hard time coming up with the number, having a hard time adding your personal information to the records, into public records, getting the tri-merge, just book that $50 consultation. We'll talk for an hour. I'll break everything down for you. We even come up with a number live. We can do some Zoom calls if you want to see the computer in real time about how to do everything. It's real straightforward. My ebook guide does cover most of it. So if you do got my ebook guide, appreciate you. Go ahead and do every step and make sure you just wait a week before you start applying for stuff. That's the biggest problem what I'm seeing when people who are starting to build these CPs, they're doing everything way too quick. That's the trick. That's why you're failing. That's why you're getting denied. That's why they're asking you for ID for everything, because you're doing everything too fast. You gotta let the information circulate. You cannot build a CPN in 1 day, in 2 days, unless you have a data furniture, unless you have somebody who can like encode the stuff and send it straight to the credit bureaus and get it loaded the same day. Those are mostly like banks, some finance guys and car dealerships. So you got to connect on that. Holler at me. I am looking for data furnishers. We can work something out. We can make some good money. If you got the Experian and credit bureaus access to low information. What is a CPN? A CPN is a credit privacy number. It's basically what people use to purchase things so their personal information won't be out to the public. Primarily used for celebrities and high-ranking political officials who don't want their private information out there. They can use CPNs to purchase things like homes, cars. When you purchase a car, get your license, it shows up, and get your tag, it shows up in the state's identity record. So hiding that information can hide that from the past. Oh my God, Temu just sent me a text message. Hey, listen to my phone call. Hell no. All right, so yeah, that's the CPN. So what people do is get secondary numbers if their credit is bad, and then they can get a secondary chance to apply for cars and apartments and stuff like that if their personal credit is jacked up, love. But you can get in trouble because it is a gray area, illegal to apply with not your information. But I'm the GOAT and I know how to get around it. Where I purchased this house right behind me. Well, not purchased, I'm renting the house, but after my divorce, transparency moment, after my divorce, I had to sell the home and credit was kind of messed up, so I had to get in somewhere. And I found this. But I'm here to help you guys get into a better situation, be better in life, and level up out the 9-to-5 rat race. If you want to talk about entrepreneurship, hop on over to the Boss Up with K channel, where I shown me over the past four years, me just, starting businesses, starting my courier business, doing gig apps, using business credit, showing my trade line business where I sell trade lines to help you guys boost your credit score. That's another way to make money from having good credit. Either you have a CPN or your personal credit. Go out, start getting those credit cards, start getting the age on it, start getting those credit limit increases, and you can start selling those trade lines to friends and family at first. Build up your relationships with them, get some reviews, and start selling it to strangers and making more money. Yes, sir. LLC and box truck. Let's get it, baby. Box trucks are going to be making a lot of money over the next couple of years. Last mile delivery. Lockheed Martin, that's a good job, bro. That's a good job, man. Lockheed Martin. But, layoffs are coming. A lot of these major companies are laying people off. So always keep something in your back pocket. Start making some money on your own time, because you never know when those layoffs are going to come. Even if you were working 10 years at a great company like Lockheed Martin, the defense industry, there are always wars, there are always missiles and bombs and planes need to be built. But even those type companies go out of business, man. It's crazy out here. And Michaela, y'all, I'd like to hear thoughts on how to game a divorce. I'm not sure how to game divorce. I ain't really game it. I ain't come out on top. But, I wasn't married too long, so it's not like I gained a lot of money and stuff. Yeah, they're not giving you gold watches, and you barely get a pension these days. And definitely, I've been hearing, like I'm 40, so if you, close around my age, they've been saying since we was in elementary school that Social Security won't be available. A lot of stuff that our parents and grandparents got to do or got to take advantage of during retirement, we will not have that. We will not have those benefits. So that's when I kind of learned, when I first got a kind of halfway decent job, I started taking a part of my paycheck. I was making like $15 an hour, and taking part of my paycheck and reinvesting in the stock in the company. I work for NCR, National Cash Registry. And if anybody in the stocks, you can check the stock price in 2012 when I started working there to where it is now. That stock doubled in the time frame. So I made a nice amount of change just buying $20 in stock every week with my paycheck working there. So I encourage everybody to think long term as well as short term. You know what I mean? If you struggling to find your next paycheck, pay the rent, I understand. Long term ain't an option right now. You trying to get fed right now. But yeah, eventually I want everybody to think long term and start saving up for retirement when you're 40, 50, 60. You don't want to have to work. I was looking at a Netflix documentary with Ric Flair. Ric Flair, man, brother started wrestling like his teens. He ain't stopped wrestling till he was almost 60 years old because he just kept blowing his money. Real flashy lifestyle, never put much up, never invested it in anything to where he can get paid out, for not working. So all he did was just wrestle. He made a lot of money, but blew a lot. So I don't want that to happen to anybody. You make a lot of money out here doing these gig apps, flipping credit, running stuff up, put something to the side, put something to invest in the stock, and some gold, some crypto, or something. Okay, Michaela, what can you do to avoid the loss? All right, so to avoid a loss and divorce, of course, you got prenups, but a lot of people get married, don't really have much. You kind of build up, assets and stuff inside the marriage. Really not much you can do to avoid losing, especially if you got community property, like, you buying houses and stuff like that. If you got kids, you got to make sure they're in the best position, and the court's always going to do that to make sure they're in the best position. But trust. Have your assets in the trust. Have your assets in other people's names. If you are wealthy enough, don't get married. Don't get married for the wrong reasons. Who is this? Come to Bihar. Where is Bihar? Bar. And yep, we're still paying into it. Yeah, that's what we do in America. We paying for the generation now that's retiring. I'm paying, my Social Security number be paying for my parents' benefit, so it's not, not a bad thing. But when I get older, it's not going to be that much Social Security benefits around. I don't think, they say it's not going to be existing at all. It's definitely not going to be enough to carry us through retirement. Oh, India, okay. Hey, happy Saturday, Margaret. I got a friend that comes to India. He buys hair straight from the source. He goes straight to the temple. The lady shaves their hair. He buys the hair, goes to the factory, gets them to put it in the bundles, and brings it back to America. He used to bring it back in suitcases, like Frank Lucas. Just go over there, get the hair himself, but now he gets it shipped back. He makes a lot of money selling hair weave to Americans, white, black, Asian, India, a lot of different nationality women buy hair weave. You wouldn't believe, not just black women. A lot of different races buy hair. Yes, definitely, Rupesh. Message me. I love to connect with you. I might have to come out to India for real, man. I might have to travel out there. Thank you for messaging. Thank you for commenting. Message me if you have TikTok or Instagram. Shoot me a message, Rupesh, at Credit K, just like my name. Shoot me a message, Rupesh. I love to connect with you. I might have to come out to India. I like curry. I like chicken masala. I like naan bread. I like Indian food. Very good, very good. But yeah, we just vibing for a Saturday in a hammock, talking about ways to make money with your credit, with your credit profile, with good credit, attaching good credit profiles, or finding a business partner, a funding partner, I should say, to do credit with your business. If you own a business and your friend doesn't own a business, they're not business savvy, but they got good credit and they recognize and they believe in your business idea, say, hey, friend, go ahead and PG for this business credit card. I can get 20,000. I will only need 10,000 off of it. I give you 1,000 just for your trouble. And then once I make the money, I want to pay the whole credit card off. And we're going to win. They do a ceremony to cut their children hair off. Yeah, they do. They do a ceremony. I've seen it. He got a whole TikTok about going over there and what they do with the hair and the older ladies and the younger ladies and the kids and what they do with their hair and everything. They cut off for religious reasons. And somebody makes money off of it. Crazy. All right, bro. I'm gonna have to block you. Keep saying the same thing, man. Yeah, Moondang, yeah. You know. You know. So yeah, that's how they do it. Malaysia, a couple other countries where they get hair from as well. So yeah, I had to put Buddy in timeout. Shout out to India, but you know, you can't just keep repeating yourself on the line. So another reason, other way to make money. So we got trade lines, we got buying stuff from China and overseas, wholesale and reselling it. We got buying cell phones with the credit. What else we can do to make some money off of cell phones? You can get good credit and then start, if you live in a touristy type area. See, the Airbnb thing is going down, but you still can make money off of Airbnb, but you have to be in a tourist type area or have a loft space in a very nice city, downtown area, and in the city, nice loft, nice condo, nice apartment in the middle of the city can make some money, have it decked out. And then when it's not getting Airbnb or nightly rentals or weekly rentals, you can do kind of hourly stuff on Peerspace, usually as a content space, and make a lot of money. Content spaces are the next thing. Content is king right now. So if you got a place where people can come record, make it look real unique. Like I said, I make about $2,000 a month just in my space. Just people use my conference room and office space to shoot movies and skits and stuff and look like an office. So they use that. And I make $2,000 a month just off of that. And I don't really even promote it or really go hard with it. I just got one Peerspace listing that I make money off of. If I really, really wanted to really go hard with it and promote it and get it out there, I probably could make it a lot more. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do with the space. If y'all got any ideas, let me know what type of content or what type of things I can put in the content space. Couches, TVs, pictures, posters, lights. I'm gonna take one room and keep it like a 90s type thing. A lot of people like doing the throwback 90s party type thing, so I think I'm gonna do that with one of the rooms. Like I said, movies, they're paying up to like $100 an hour just to film in a space. And that's still kind of cheap. I mean, I know they used to playing because how fast they booked my space. I said, man, you cheap. I'm like, oh, I might need to raise my prices up a little bit more. but affordability keeps your space booked. Hey, no Diddy party, no Diddy parties. Now, if you do got a condo, it might be some Diddy parties going on. And I seen one space, it was like red LED lights and red leather sofas all in the space. I'm like, uh-oh, what kind of content y'all shooting? And then I did have once people rent, they had the lights all off and the Spain was all dim and candles were lit. So I don't know. They closed the door. I just let them rock out. I ain't going now. Yeah, with Temu, I don't know. I ain't really heard anything specific about Temu, but like I said, them being a China-based company and America and China not on friendliest terms, anything can happen with them. Anything can happen with these companies going out of business ASAP. Anybody got any questions? I'm here to answer some questions. I ain't charged my cell phone up, so it's on 10%. About to die pretty soon. But anybody got like any questions about credit, CPN? Had a question about what is a CPN, but anybody got a question about building up a business credit, getting a business credit card? Okay. Best Medical Courier. Okay. And this is the credit channel, but we definitely can talk about Medical Courier stuff. Best Medical Courier app. See, Medical Courier work really don't use apps. They go off of contracts. The drop-off app is probably one. But like for actual Medical Courier work, they go through contracts, and then they use like a third-party app to where, you know, they show you where to go to pick up the stuff and where to scan and take pictures and stuff like that. But for the most part, they don't use apps. Roadie, you know, do some prescription pickup. Roadie does prescription pickup, so that's the app. It's from CVS, but you got to actually go through a company. Scott, the actual get Medical Courier work. The best company would probably be Lab Express or probably Lab Express. One of the best companies out there. Errands and Contracts is another one as well. Michaela asks, where do you go for the CPN? You don't go for the CPN. You might want to like understand what a CPN is and watch some of my CPN videos, because you don't go for a CPN. So I can't really answer that question. Thanks for the advice. No problem, Scott. No problem. I got you. But just Google 1099 independent contractor or 1099 medical courier or independent contractor medical courier, followed by the city, closest city to you or the city where you in. I guarantee you'll see all the companies that are hiring, that need contractors for medical courier work. That's how I started. That's probably the most up-to-date information when Googling and going to Indeed or ZipRecruiter, things of that nature. But don't really talk about the medical courier work too much on this channel. Follow Boss Up with K. A lot of people follow both channels. I appreciate you. But you got a question about, entrepreneurship, courier work, auto parts courier, gig apps, ask away. Love forever. Michaela. If I'm a fella, have a tough job, find the hour to pay proof, and what are your advice would be? I just went and got my H back, but charges are new. So with the HVAC though, bro, like so many people need cheap repair work, You definitely want to get in, because I got a homeboy. He got in with the what you call it, like the union, something like he's like a with a the HVAC union. So he gets to do like a lot of hospitals and military installations. He do a lot of work, he do a lot of big time HVAC work through the union, but also just him posting about him doing HVAC work. A lot of like homeowners contacting him. Like I called him out. He charged me $200 to fix my AC, replace a motor, and fill up the Freon. So just knowing how to do the stuff and then showing social proof. Get on Instagram, get on Facebook. That's where all the homeowners are. That's where the people with money are. Show you what you're doing, and then say, hey, friends and family, I got a special of, me fixing your AC or doing HVAC work for you. And trust me, it's enough people, and then you're gonna start getting referrals, and yeah, you don't have to start your own. Like you don't have to work for anybody. Like HVAC work, it's enough stuff you can boss up and do that on your own, man. Definitely do that on your own. You know what I mean? Starting the LLC, you got to start paying taxes and stuff. So I would just kind of just start doing it. I wouldn't really start a business at first until you really get a groove and start making some real money, because they're going to start hitting you with like tax bill just for filing an LLC. But it's nothing wrong with starting an LLC though. Just don't really report too much income right now until you see about 50, 60,000 a year from doing it. Yeah, after a year, yeah. Then make it an official business. But you definitely want to bet on yourself. If you got a felon, it's easier. You do stuff you on your own. You can't background check and deny yourself if you start your own business. So run it up. That's a skill. That's a necessity. You know what I mean? That's one of them things that no AI, no robots can't take that right now. I do HVAC work, plumbing, roof, real physical work. That's what's gonna get you paid over the next couple of years. A lot of these retail, a lot of these service jobs, these office jobs are going away. Companies downsizing, or they sending it overseas. Remote work. Shit, I even seen stuff. These warehouses got whole automated pallet jacks, automated, forklifts that's going around picking up stuff, dropping it here and there, not a human in sight. So that's what's gonna happen. That's what's going on. I'm not sure if the Union's Tate fell. I know he got a little record, so I don't know if he got a sponge though. But no, he definitely got a felon, my partner, so possibly so. I'm not the one to ask though. But I think you can get in with a felony, if I'm not mistaken. Can I get like 10 likes on this live? We got 7 likes, look like. Can I get up to 10 likes on the live? What do the little buttons do? Highlight, okay. What that do? Okay, got a little stuff I can put on here. Start a poll. Filter. Shit. Okay. Yeah, unions, that's what unions are fearing. That's why they teaming up and trying to organize right now and get the most money they can. Because once these robots, all this automation comes, it's gonna shut down a lot of people's jobs, put a lot of people out of business. So that's why they striking and trying to get as most money as they can for everything. Turning to the Jetsons. No problem, Michaela. Hit that subscribe button. Definitely check out my CPN videos so you can kind of know, inform yourself what a privacy number is. You kind of more build one instead of like purchasing it from places. Oh, you already know China. China is gonna be the home of robotics. They got a lot of money invested in medicine and robotics, and it's a lot of stuff coming out of China. Only thing, they build it and get it out there so fast, it's not really the best quality. So that's where America got the infrastructure and the investments to make it quality where it's better for consumers, and you got the marketing and stuff behind it. Or they suppress stuff, like, there's some stuff over China. They got folding phones. They've been had folding phones and stuff over China that we haven't even seen over here yet, because they suppress it and keep us with outdated and old tech. But it works very well, though. But definitely. So yeah, we talked about some ways to make some money on the credit, on the credit cards, having good credit, having good credit partners, knowing people with good credit, building secondary credit profiles, all that good stuff, people. While we swinging on the hammock, chilling on a Saturday, and drinking one, getting bit by a couple of mosquitoes. It's all cool. But we gonna get up out of here. Going back in, watch some more football. Think of another strategy to take over the world. Do you have info on credit repair and credit building? Yes, my channel is full of credit building opportunities, credit building credit cards, credit building apps, credit building ideas, as well as I sell trade lines that help boost your credit score. And I do have a couple of videos that show you how to delete negative items off your credit score. So I have a video probably last year. I put it out, delete everything in 14 days. So try that. I do not do credit repair specifically. You can't pay me to repair your credit, but I show you how to do it online for free. And that's the way everybody should do it. Do it yourself, so you don't have to worry about being scammed or worry about taking your money or charging you too much. Do the job. But I found somebody I think's pretty credible on TikTok. I might try out on some things on the credit repair tip. But definitely check out all my videos on credit and credit stacking and credit building and credit repair. But it's a process, and once you learn the credit game and learn the credit process, you'll be foolproof. Yeah, I'm a bum. I just find random backyards and just set up my hammock and go live till they come out. Oh shit, here they come. I gotta go. All right, in a minute, guys. Bye.